Hello my dear student, I am your science teacher and today we are going to start your next chapter, chapter 8, Habitat and Adaptation. Plant and animals do not know how to save themselves from cold and heat as human beings do. For instance, in summers we keep ourselves cool by donning cotton and light colored fabrics, drinking various drinks that help to keep us cool using air conditioners, fans, and coolers. Similarly, in winters, we keep us warm by donning woolen fabrics, heaters, and drinking hot drinks. We do all these things to maintain that particular temperature of our body, which is required for our survival. But how do organisms develop in bone chilling polar region? How do animals live underwater without sinking? How do organisms found in desert cope with the hostile conditions created by harsh heat and dust storm? Let us study the chapter and know how animal and plant life is possible in these regions. It means जैसा कि आप लोग जानते हैं कि हमें पृथ्वी पर या अर्थ पे रहने के लिए या सर्वाइव करने के लिए हमें अपने बॉडी के टेम्परेचर के अकॉर्डिंग सर्वाइव करना पड़ता है। अगर गर्मी है तो हम उसमें कंडीशनर, उसके बाद फैंस, कूलर्स, इन सब चीज़ों का यूज़ करते हैं। और अगर विंटर है तो विंटर में हमें वूलन क्लॉथ चाहिए रहता है। तो इसमें हम ये पढ़ेंगे कि जो ऑर्गेनिज़म होते हैं, ठीक है, वो कैसे सर्वाइव करते हैं। इस चैप्टर में हमें ये पढ़ना है। हैबिटेट, द प्लेस वेयर एन ऑर्गेनिज्म और होल कम्युनिटी ऑफ ऑर्गेनिज्म लिव नेचुरली इज कॉल्ड इट्स हैबिटेट. The habitat provides an organism with food, shelter, and climatic conditions best suited in survive, breed, and flourish. For example, the habitat of the zebra is dry grassland. Habitat of camel and cactus plant is the dry sandy desert. Habitat of an earthworm is moist soil. Habitat of frog is pond or lake, etc. Types of habitat. The two main types of habitat on the earth are aquatic or water habitat, terrestrial or land habitat. Aquatic or water habitat. Aquatic or water habitat can be of two types: marine habitat and freshwater habitat. Marine habitat. Seas and ocean are marine habitats. Marine habitats are also called saltwater habitats. The organisms living in marine habitat are known as marine organisms. Example of organisms living in these habitat are whales, shark, sea turtle, and seaweeds. Freshwater habitats. River, lakes, ponds, and streams are fresh habitats. Example of organisms living in these habitats are various types of fish, water bugs, and water lilies. Second, terrestrial habitats. Habitats on the land are called terrestrial habitats. Forests have object, forest, desert, grasslands, mountains, and coastal area are the example of terrestrial habitats. Aquatic एंड वाटर हैबिटेट. इट मीन्स जो ऑर्गेनिज्म वाटर में पाए जाते हैं उसे एक्वेटिक या वाटर हैबिटेट कहते हैं. ये दो टाइप के होते हैं, मैराइन हैबिटेट एंड फ्रेश वाटर. सेकेंड, टेरेस्ट्रियल हैबिटेट. टेरेस्ट्रियल हैबिटेट्स वो हैबिटेट्स होते हैं जो लैंड पे पाए जाते हैं, उन्हें टेरेस्ट्रियल हैबिटेट कहते हैं. Components of a habitat. Every habitat, whether it is aquatic or terrestrial, is made up of two components: biotic components and abiotic components. Biotic components. The living beings in a habitat, that is the plants, animals, and microorganisms, make up its biotic components. We can classify them as follows. First, autotrophs and producers. Green plants are called autotrophs because they make their own food by carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight. It means photosynthesis process. This process of making food in plant is called photosynthesis. Since green plant produce food, they are called producers. They use some of the food they produce and store the rest. The stored food is used by herbivores and other organisms. Autotrophs means वे ऑर्गेनिज्म जो अपने फूड को स्वयं प्रोवाइड करते हैं, जो खुद से ही अपने भोजन को बनाते हैं, उन्हें हर्बिवोरस ऑर्गेनिज्म भी कहते हैं. Heterotrophs and consumer. The organism which depend directly or indirectly on the food prepared by plant are called heterotrophs or consumers. All the animals including human beings are consumer since they feed directly on plant. Carnivorous and secondary consumer since they feed on a primary consumer. इट मीन्स जो हर्बिवोरस होते हैं वे हेटेरोट्रॉप्स वे होते हैं जो किसी और के ऊपर भोजन के लिए डिपेंड होते हैं, फूड के लिए डिपेंड करते हैं, उन्हें कंज्यूमर या हेटेरोट्रॉप्स कहते हैं, इंक्लूडिंग ह्यूमन बींग्स. ठीक है, इसमें दो तरह के होते हैं. एक हर्बिवोरस जो होते हैं वो प्राइमरी कंज्यूमर होते हैं, जो कार्निवोरस होते हैं वो सेकेंडरी कंज्यूमर्स होते हैं. डीकम्पोजर. Microorganisms like bacteria and fungi are very teeny organisms that they cannot be seen by naked eyes. These microorganisms feed on dead remains of plant and animals and their waste. These microorganisms are called decomposers because they break down the complex substances present in dead remains of the plant and animals and their waste into simpler substances. Some part of these simpler substances are used by them and rest mix with the soil and improve soil fertility. Decomposer वो होते हैं जैसे आपके जो मिट्टी में ऑर्गेनिज्म पाया जाता है उन्हें डीकम्पोजर, जो सॉइल में मिलके सॉइल में मिक्स होके वो एक खाद का काम करते हैं. सेकेंड, एबायोटिक कंपोनेंट्स. Abiotic components of habitat are its non-living components like air, water, soil, light and temperature. Although these components are non-living but they do have an impact on the living organism. Let us discuss some of them. Soil. The uppermost layer of the earth crust is called soil. Air. Air is a mixture of gases. The main component of air are oxygen, carbon dioxide and nitrogen oxygen required by all the organisms for respiration. Carbon dioxide in the air is used by plants, manufactured food, nitrogen in the air used by plants for their growth. Third, light. The amount of light available is a major abiotic factor that determines the king of organism. Factors that determines the kind of organism found in a particular area. Some organisms flourish in bright area while others need less sunlight. D. Water. Water is a very essential for life. More than 70% of the earth's surface is covered by water. It is found in ocean, river, lake, ponds and also under the soil of underground water. E. Temperature. Temperature of the place determines the type of animal or plant that live there. Some parts of earth are very cold like polar region and some parts are very hot like desert. It means abiotic components are 5 important: soil, air, light, water and temperature. Adaptations. We have studied that Plants and animal are found in all type of habitat, whether it be harsh, hot to bitter, cold. How do how does this happen? It is because the plant and animal living in a particular habitat have developed certain features which make them suitable to live in a particular habitat. Thus, the presence and development of specific features which enable a plant or animal to live in the surrounding and called adaptation. Most species of organism are found in a one type of habitat and are unable to survive in the other habitat. For example, camel live in desert and are not found in the rainforest. A fish cannot live on land. Let us discuss some adaptation for various habitats. First, adaptation for water habitats. Organisms living in winter have to adapt themselves to several factors such as breathing in water, movement of water, pressure of water, and less light, etc. Animal life in saline water habitat. Ocean have a saline water. The ocean have a large variety of organisms living in them. Following adaptations are found in the organism dwelling in oceans. First, the bodies of this animal like fish are streamlined. It means the front and back of the body is narrow while the middle region is broader. Second, they have fins on their body which help them to move and change the directions. Third, their body is covered with scales and secretes mucus to make it waterproof. Fourth, they have gills for breathing underwater. Fifth, some animals like squid and octopus do not have a streamlined shapes, so they avoid swimming and live close to the bottom of the ocean. Fifth, sixth, also some animals like dolphins and whales do not breathe through gills. Plants life in water. Some adaptations in aquatic plant are follows. Their roots are poorly developed. Second, their stems are long and narrow to withstand water current without getting damaged. Third, stems have their spaces to enable the plant to float. Fourth, floating leaves and large and flat. They have waxy upper surface to make them waterproof. For example, lotus has large circular leaves. Fifth, some merged plants have long and narrow leaf which offer less resistance when subjected to water current. For example, tap grass. Second, adaptation for desert habitats. Desert are the places where the temperature is high and rainfall is very low. A desert has very little vegetation and animal life due to shortage of water and food. Animal life in desert. Animal like camel, kangaroo, rat, snake, lizard, spider, scorpion, etc. are found in desert. They have adapted against heat and water scarcity. A camel is an excellent example of adaptation to desert life. Plants live in desert. The plants which grow in desert are called xerophytes. Develop adaptation to cope with the intense heat and shortage of water. Ziziphus, acacia and cactus are the plants generally found in desert. Some of the adaptations found in desert plant are as follow. Most of the plant have long roots. The parented deep inside the soil in search of water. Many plants such as a cactus have fleshy stem to store water. Leaves are modified to spines in order to reduce the loss of water from the surface of leaves by transpiration. Third, adaptation for polar and mountain habitats. Very few animal and plant can be survive in the bitterly cold polar and mountain habitats. Animal life in cold region. Animal like yak, polar bear, snow leopard, penguin, musk deer, Arctic sheep and mountain goat live in cold region. Animals like polar bear and yak have thick skin or fur on their bodies to protect them from cold. Penguins have a layer of oily waterproof feathers and a thick layer of fat under the skin that regulate their body temperature. Mountain goats have strong hooves which help the climb rocky slope of mountains. Plants life in cold region. The trees growing on mountains are cone-shaped with sloping branches. Many of them, such as pine and fir, have a sharp needle-like leaves. These features help the snow to slide off easily and also help to reduce the loss of water through transpiration. Fourth, adaptation for grassland habitats. Animals live in grassland habitats. Animals found in grassland are lion, deer, fox, giraffe, etc. Some of the adaptations shown by predators like tigers are as follows. They have a strong legs which help them to run fast and catch their prey. Their body color is similar to the surrounding which help the predator to hide and catch its prey. They have strong claws that can be withdrawn inside their tongue. They have eyes in front of their faces. This helps us to give them a correct idea about the location of their prey. They have a strong flat hind teeth for chewing plants. They have a long ears to hear movement of predators. They have eyes on side on their heads. They have a strong leg, can run fast, escape from predators. They move in herd. This also help them to protect from predators. Plants in a grassland habitats. Most of the plant life in a grassland are grasses. Following adaptation are seen in the plant survive in a grassland. They have a strong root and anchor the plants. They have a small leaves to reduce loss of water. They have a flexible stalk so that they can bend easily to not break in windy conditions. It means the habitat provide an organism with food, shelter and climatic condition best suited it to survive, breed and flourish.